Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Draw TV. Tonight I have two very special guests. To the right of me is Richard Blalock, aka Ricky Blalock, aka the pencil art of Ricky Blalock. And to the left of me is David Goode, creator of Judo Comics. And here we are. And tonight we're going to be talking about our favorite artists. And the first part of this is going to be our favorite artists in general. And then we're going to move to favorite comic artists. And we're not talking Laurel and Hardy. Anyway, we're going to start with Rick. Rick, who is your favorite artist of all time?
I would have to say I would have two.
Go ahead.
Norman Rockwell and Frank Frazetta.
That's good choices. Even though he's sitting here holding a lovely book of the artwork of Basil Gogos.
Basil Gogos is number 3. And I did not know of him until later.
And yet he's wearing the shirt. Show the shirt, show the shirt. That shirt's awesome. And so, what makes those particular artists, what appeals to you about them, their work?
It's hard to say.
Well, why do you like to look at the artwork of any of your artists that you like?
Well, Rockwell, I got exposed to him early.
Yes.
When I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I always thought I wanted to be like him.
Yes.
Paint like him. Draw like him.
Like a photorealistic
I mean,
kind
yeah.
of thing.
And he showed everyday life.
Yes.
And Frazetta, I found out about him through the Molly Hatchet albums.
Wow.
Yeah.
Molly Hatchet. Everybody else.
And I was like, man, who did these covers? And I find out it's Frank Frazetta.
Yeah.
And I got to look at his stuff. And, I mean, the more I saw of it, the more I liked it. Then I wanted to be like him.
There you go.
I mean, it's just everything. The action,
Yes.
the colors he used.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of times he didn't use like a full straight-on background.
Oh, yeah. I also like on Frazetta where his backgrounds would sometimes be almost abstract to the
Yes.
scene in the front. You know, it's very
And
good stuff.
then it went into this just awesome.
Yes. Yes. Just, it's like a... Have you ever seen the Frazetta picture where it has like this crazed background and then like a skeleton fella, and he's shooting this energy up into the sky?
Yes.
That's just when you look at it, it's kind of disturbing, but they're super cool. You know.
My favorites are the Death Dealer paintings.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Did you see
we're
where
in
one
the
of
South,
those?
of course
where one of those auctioned at Christie's here about 2 months ago, maybe a month and a half ago,
What did you go for?
and it brought over $1 million.
Wow. Luckily, we can buy prints of those. And Dave, who are your favorite artists?
Well, I'm going to go with Frazetta also. And I really never gave much thought to painter or illustrator. Frazetta and probably James Bama, who did the Doc Savage covers, the series for Bantam books during the 60s. I usually make the analogy that Frazetta, Bama was to Doc Savage as Frazetta was to Conan. They were both out of print book series for years, and they brought them back in the 60s, and they used these two guys to illustrate the covers. And a lot of people just bought the books for the cover artwork by Bama and Frazetta. And then you discovered, wow, Robert E. Howard was doing these great Conan stories, and you discovered the Doc Savage stories also because of the artwork on the covers. That's what grabbed you.
No, me and you were talking about this earlier, that how the Bama covers didn't quite represent the Savage that's in the book.
No, exactly. Doc's more of an adventurer, an Indiana Jones with more muscle and more brains, but you looked at the Bama covers and he had that skull cap on, and you thought you were getting some sort of Doc Savage was going to be defending Earth from alien invaders and such. And he was basically just an adventurer, and as I said, a smarter, stronger version of Indiana Jones.
We were talking earlier, and I'd said that I always thought on those covers that he was just doing a Dracula, you know, the widow's peak haircut, but like he said, it's a skull cap. And I felt like a fool, but who cares? It's cool. For myself, of course, it's going to be Salvador Dali. He's my hero. He can take the most unusual thing and mix it with something normal, and you just sit there going, wow, it's amazing. I love that. And also, he was nuts, and I love that too. But like these guys, Frank Frazetta, definitely. His artwork influenced everyone, and just really good stuff. Have you recently lost interest in your favorite comic heroes? Do the current stories make you feel bored, restless, even lethargic? Are you reading back issues out of the 50-cent bin more often than not? Friends, you are not alone. There are thousands just like you, and the cure is Devil Bat. Devil Bat is a 48-page adventure comic by Vance Capley, released by Visual Comics and available through Lulu.com. Side effects include lack of sleep, increased adrenaline, antsiness for the next story, and really wanting to buy more Devil Bat merchandise. Ask your comic shop if Devil Bat is available for you, or get your copy at Lulu.com. Isn't it time for good comics again? Let Devil Bat start you on that journey today. Devil Bat issue 2, May 31st, from Visual Comics, available at Lulu.com.